BTEC Applied Science for AAQ, and this is for Unit 1 Biology, and this video is about amino acids. Now, proteins. We're going to talk a lot about proteins in the next video. Proteins do a huge number of things in our bodies. You know, stuff is made of protein, yes? They catalyze reactions like enzymes, which is very complicated proteins. They help bind cells into tissues. They can be antibodies, they transport materials, they can be hormones, they control the activity of genes. Loads and loads and loads of jobs in our bodies, protein, yes? Now, the building blocks of protein are amino acids. So we need to know the structure of amino acids and we need to know how they join together. Now, looking at this basic structure, you should be able to sketch this. There is a carbon atom. Then attached to the carbon atom, there's a hydrogen, there's an amino group, there's a carboxyl group, and then there is a side chain, which can be one of about 20 different things, the side chain. So there's the amino group, contains nitrogen, like ammonia, NH3, nitrogen. So that's an amino group. There's a carboxyl group there. And then there are side chain, which we just call R for the moment. There are 20 common amino acids. What's the difference between them is that they have different side chains. Yeah, the simplest amino acid is glycine. If you look at the top left and look what the side chain is, it's just a hydrogen. Yeah, I would say that's the only one you would need to learn. That's a simple amino acid, glycine. But then all of the others have different side chains, and some of them are polar, some of them are non-polar, some of the side chains are electrically charged, etc. Different types of amino acids. But the simplest one is glycine, which just has a hydrogen. How do amino acids join together? Well, here's a couple of amino acids, and what happens is these things join together and it chucks out an H2O, and it's called a condensation reaction. I think I mentioned this in another video. It should be pretty obvious why. Yes, and what we end up with is something called a peptide link. So the two amino acids are joined together by a peptide link, and we end up with a dipeptide if there's just two of them. Yeah, here's an example of a dipeptide. If glycine and alanine join together, that's a dipeptide, joined together by a peptide link. Now, lots and lots of amino acids can join together to form long chain molecules. Polymers, yes. Now, if there's two of them, it's a dipeptide. If there's less than 50, an oligopeptide. If there's more than 50, then it's a polypeptide, and that is a protein. And up to, well, thousands of them can be joined together in a single chain. Okay, here's a few questions for you to do. Scribble down the answers. You can go through the video again and check if you've got them right, because I'm not going to tell you the answers.